It's a pleasant evening in the North Country, August 25th, 2011. Calvin Castine on the grounds of St. Mary's Academy in beautiful downtown Champlain, and they've been having an open house. Inviting people from throughout our region, which includes Vermont and southern Quebec, to come, and of course northeastern New York, to come take a look at St. Mary's, see what they have to offer. And the kind folks at Papa John's Pizza and Dunkin' Donuts decided to pitch in and help out and make things a little more eventful for the people who decided to come. This started right now it's 6:25. It started at 5 o'clock, allowing people in here. And people have come as far away as Chazy. And this is, as I said, 6:25 or so. The movie will start at dusk, so a lot of people are just roaming around, taking a look, and I would guess from the number of cars in the parking lot that there's quite a few people inside the school taking a tour of the facilities. If the weather holds up, the plan is to show the movie Rango on this giant inflatable screen. That white thing you see in the middle here, that's a soccer goal. So there's the inflatable screen. And people are invited to bring their lawn chairs, a blanket to sit on, whatever, and take in a free movie. They're welcome to buy a slice of pizza or a drink from the Dunkin' Donuts folks, or maybe even a donut. And kids are running around everywhere here. We're going to try to find someone from the school and maybe even from Dunkin' Donuts and Papa John's to chat with, so that should be coming up momentarily.
Is my hair good?
Yes, your hair is just delightful. We thought we'd find somebody who wasn't doing anything and talk to her. We couldn't find anybody, so we'll talk to Amy.
All right, we'll settle.
What has been going on here so far today, Amy?
Well, so far we've had kindergarten registration and pre-K registration. They've coming in to get a lay of the land, as to say. So the kids are pretty excited about that. We've got games out here for them. We've got a bouncy house. We've got pizza. This is all wonderful, sponsored by Dunkin' Donut Movie Night, which is kicking off tonight. They're going to be doing free movies for the public for the next 4 nights. We're the kickoff. And they brought in Papa John Pizza, and we've got A&W root beer floats that are being given away as testers, and Dunkin' Donuts, and we've got movie tickets from Cumberland 12 to give away for the raffle, Manja gift certificates, Butcher Block gift certificates, Kentucky Fried Chicken gift certificates, Taco Bell gift certificates. So they have been absolutely wonderful with us, trying just to get awareness of the school, hopefully to up our enrollment is what we're looking to do. And we're looking to kick off family nights, try and do them at least once a month, where we just get the community out and having fun and be aware of our school here.
It won't always be outdoors, though, will it?
Well, no. We might do some snow events, you know.
Okay, but so far, well, we've had some rain, and then it cleared up, and now we've got some clouds
God
coming in
was
again.
testing our faith. We should never have questioned it in the first place.
Well, he might be about to test us again here.
No, it looks like it's going to go right over us.
Okay. I have little faith. I'll put my I'll put it in your hands. So far it's been going well. I see a heck of a lot of cars here. I'm
yes,
very surprised.
been a great turnout. Great turnout. A lot of new people stopping in just to check out the school, and that's what we're looking for. And just get awareness.
And
we got
also,
a special place here.
You're not just looking for kindergartens and pre-K. Obviously,
No,
we're
looking. Actually, our pre-Ks are all waitlisted now. Both the 3-year-old and the 4-year-old program. We still have room in K through 6. So come on in, and we'll take you anytime.
Yeah, in fact, I think I read in the paper that Sister Corrada said show up on the first day of school. And
Show up day one. Last year I had a student show up on day one. You know, we'll take you anytime. It's great. You know, it's beautiful because we have such smaller size classrooms for the kids to get the individual attention, and we know everybody. It's really a fabulous family setting, and they get a lot of special treatment here. So.
Okay, and what's the number here?
298-3372.
Yeah, people might want to call, and they have regular office hours. There's no number, there's an answering machine, I believe.
There is an answering machine, and right now we're hoping to get it fixed today because it just says the party you've reached is not answering. So if you get that, you have reached St. Mary's, and we are the first through the opening of school. We will be closed. So to give one last break before the big hurrah. But don't be afraid to call. You can always call the church, 298-8244, and we'll get you hooked up if you want your information ahead of time. Or call me.
Okay, we'll call you.
Yeah.
Amy Gehrig. Amy Lou
I'm
Gehrig.
in the book. Amy Lou Gehrig in the phone book.
All right, anything else? Is Lynn St. Pierre here? Because
Yes, she
to talk
is.
to her.
She was fixing her hair.
fixing her hair, just like you were moments ago here. Okay, well, I'm going to shut the camera off here.
I will
Amy
find
Lou
you
Gehrig
too.
finds me the lady from the Dunkin' Donuts franchise. She has the official shirt, so she must be the official lady.
I am, sir. I'm the brand's ambassador for M&W Foods and 5 brands for Taco Bell, KFC, Papa John's, Dunkin' Donuts, and A&W.
Flavor be named later.
I always end up forgetting that one because there's so many.
You should do them alphabetically. Or
Yes,
something.
yes.
Or do you do them in the same order every time?
No, not really.
Well, you need to get a routine down there.
Yes. So we're here tonight sponsoring this movie for St. Mary's Academy and helping to raise money for the school and raise awareness for enrollment. And Dunkin' Donuts is doing a movie tour. Tonight's our first night. It's a 4-night tour.
So this is Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
And Sunday.
Have you heard about Hurricane Irene?
Oh yeah, we're watching the weather closely. Yes.
And here I know we have an auditorium, a gymnasium to move into.
Right.
As inclement weather.
Right.
On the phone, I think you told me you were doing the Skyway.
Yes, Skyway Plaza in Plattsburgh tomorrow night.
That's up at the old base.
Yes, featuring the same movie we're playing here tonight, Rango, but that is in a drive-in format. And we also have the Champlain Valley Cruisers, the car show there. And we will be selling popcorn, and we'll be sampling some stuff from Dunkin' Donuts. We have face painting, we have our bounce house, our costume characters will be there. There'll even be Bruce Jarvis, who is coming from Airborne Speedway to talk about the new go-karts that are out there at Airborne Speedway.
Okay. All right. And the next night, Saturday, is going to be at North A&W and
A&W and Dunkin' Donuts on Route 9 near Cumberland Head. Yes, and that as well is going to be a drive-in format. And the movie that night is Soul Surfer. And that's a very inspirational movie.
the girl who got
Yes.
arms bit off by a...
Yes, and then she gets back on her board through encouragement from her father. It's very inspirational. And I'm sure it'll touch a lot of people that night.
And then you're going to Malone.
Yes, we are. We're going to wrap up our tour in Malone on Sunday evening at Holy Family School, and that's to benefit their health and fitness playground project. And they are starting at 3. They're having a barbecue. They're doing what's called a walking taco, where they're crunching up taco chips, and Taco Bell has donated the meat and the cheese, and it's in a bag so that people can eat it. And we have our taco mascot there, so they're going to have a walking taco, a barbecue, all kinds of concessions. They have 3 different bounce houses, all kinds of games, and that is same setting as here, as bring your launchers and blankets. So,
how did you happen to get involved here at St. Mary's?
well, our director of operations, our vice president of operations, Ray Ailey, who is the owner, and Tanya Hansen, who is also one of the owners and the director of operations. we've been working on this project since about February.
Wow.
And we're trying to get into the different communities where our stores are located. And he found out that there was a need here at St. Mary's, so we got in touch with Amy Garrick, and she's been working with us for a couple of months, and we put together this for her, and we've given her a lot of prizes to give away and raffles, and everything is all compliments of your locally owned Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, that's great. Now, you've got these 5 businesses that you say you represent. This is a M&W, you said, or?
It's a M&W Foods. Actually, it's White Management, which is like the huge umbrella, and then there's several other companies underneath. And M&W owns the Dunkin' Donuts that are located in, well, not only that, Ailey Restaurant Management owns the one out on Route 9, and also the A&W there. And it's hard to mention all the people involved because there are so many. But we have the stores in Clinton, Franklin, Essex, and St. Lawrence counties. 13 of the Dunkin' Donuts up here in the North Country.
So that's just one brand that you represent.
Yes, one brand.
You've got those 4 others.
Yes, and then the others are the A&W, the new drive-in Taco Bell, the Papa John's here in Champlain, and the KFC that's been in Plattsburgh for a long time.
So this keeps you hopping. How'd you happen to get involved?
Well, I guess they thought that I would be a good person to help organize and activate events, and they offered me the position, and I accepted. And through mentor Ray Ailey was mentoring me and training me as I go, and I've been picking up stuff. And now I'm fortunate enough to have 2 interns from SUNY Plattsburgh, and they too are putting their skills to work in a real business environment.
So did you work for the Aileys before, then they had this position open up and said, hey?
Yeah, this is a position that is new. Actually, it was a position that was by some of the interns, but they wanted a face that was familiar. And being a familiar face in Plattsburgh, I've been with them for almost 4 years. Other people have been with them for much longer. And I don't ever see a customer and not. They look me in the eye, I always say hello. And we treat them like family. And we want them to come back, and they do. And the Route 3 location where I work out of with my daughter Jennifer, the seating, there's not very much seating there, but we have regular customers that come in shifts. We have the men that come in at 6, and the people that come in at 8, and then the people that come in at 10. And they just know when the seating is available. So we have friendly, familiar faces in there all night long.
They don't have to punch in and punch out, though.
No, but you know something? We have had some of the customers that have seen us struggle when we're really busy, and they will do stuff to help us out, and it's wonderful.
Talking about really busy, my daughter is a Dunkin' Donuts fan. She's always, not the donuts part, but the drinks.
Right.
And I was giving her a lift, and I picked her up on St. Jean Baptiste Day. I was up here in Champlain.
Yes.
And it was like Grand Central Station.
Right.
8:30 in the morning, and the people are going in and out.
Yes.
It was just nonstop.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure to work with Kathy Henderson, the general manager there, and also Chad Brown, who is the general manager of the Papa John's. And I helped her out training a manager for a few weeks, and there are a lot of people from Canada that frequent that business. And there is a website which is called goplattsburgh.com, which we have a membership to and a page, and it is what it is it helps us communicate with the people from Canada, and it can translate English to French.
Oh, wow.
And we have signs that say we may not speak French, but we still want your business. So, and you know, anybody that comes in, when there's buses, the girls work together really quick, and there's a lot of buses up there.
Yeah.
So it's all hands on deck when it's something like that.
And it's only been open about a little over a year.
Yes, and they're doing well. And we're out in the community, and we want everyone to know that we're here and we're helping, and if there's ever a need for anyone to just please give myself a call.
You got a number?
Here. I do. I work out of the Route 3 location. The phone number there is 562-5008, and just call me up, and I'll see what I can do for you.
All right, that's Lynn St. Pierre, and local girl, Denimore area?
No, I live in Peru.
Peru?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's well, somewhere in Clinton County. Okay, we're chatting with her. We appreciate this, and don't go away. We got more. Well, you can't come to a function like this without talking to the person who's in charge, no matter what the good Father Del Bell says. This is really the person in charge here.
That's right. Although I told him about the bingo he's going to have, and I said, that's Zumba, and you're going to have to pay me rent. And he said, sister, don't forget who owns the school. So I had to learn that. So once in a while I get put in my place. Is he still around here?
I don't know. He was talking to Amy, but I don't know if he left. Or...
Okay, all right. Well, he's
back for the movie.
He's a real boss. He's a real boss, yeah.
This has to be a little bit heartwarming for you to see this turnout.
Yeah, it seems a good turnout. They seem to be all spread out, and I've been mostly in school. It's been such a funny day that we decided to have everything inside, and then at 3:30 it was beautiful. So I had already had a little talk with God, and so we moved everything out, and then it poured, and we moved everything in, and now
it's overcast again.
And now it's going overcast, but you know, God's going to get it if we have to move it again. That's all I can tell you.
The clouds are nice. Over there, I'm looking. I see some white mixed in all the gray.
It is. That's beautiful.
Looks nice over there.
You can always look at the sky and know there's a God, can't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and nature is beautiful, and if we can instill that in our people and in our children, that's so important in our society today. So it makes me feel good, and I think the kids are having a good time. And there's face painting, and there's that jump-a-thon over there, and of course we have a lot of playground equipment. So I think that they're having a good time, and I think the grass is going to dry out. We're going to have a good movie too.
All right, and Amy told us why she thought all the kids in the area should come here. What's your opinion on that, sister?
My opinion is that our school has no bullying, and we teach those kind of values that are going to make them fully educated. And so I think it's very important, and I think this school has given a lot to the community and still has much more to give. I know it's hard for the parents to make a sacrifice for the tuition, and but it's well worth it. They can get loans for college, but when you're forming your kids, you know, there's no price that can compensate. That's the way I feel anyway, and I think our kids are beautiful. I was talking to one of our kids who went to the public school after 6th grade and said, sister, everything was so easy, you know, because they have such a good education here. So it's a good academic education, and as well as responsibility, you know. And I said, she said she had a very good class over at Northeastern, but she also said the language was a big surprise to her, you know, because
in the hall.
we don't use unclassy language here, and she doesn't use it, but right. She doesn't like to hear it either.
Yeah, and you can't escape it.
Yeah. So there's just so much. There's not meanness. There's not bullying. It's just a beautiful atmosphere. It's peaceful. It's safe for our children.
Well, if you want to give your kids a good start up through 6th grade.
That's right. And you know, we have for our younger people in kindergarten, 1st, and this year in 2nd grade, we have the Super Kids program, which is on the cutting edge of reading. And it's expensive to put in, but we've got it in. And the kids read. Every child reads. And even Mrs. O'Connor, who's been in 1st grade a long time, couldn't believe the difference in the kindergarten kids coming in and what they know. So, and then we have the wonderful math program, and you know, as well as the other subjects. But math and reading are so important in life. So
Okay, so you're teaching the 3 R's here, and of course some people may be concerned about that 4th R, and some people may be very excited about that 4th R, but you don't necessarily teach religion so much as you do values here.
values, yeah. And it's funny because we have non-Catholics, and the non-Catholics are. We had one that told me that he wasn't that crazy about Roman Catholics, but he said, "Sister," he has 4 kids here now, and he just said, "Sister, there's no indoctrination here, and it's exactly," he said, "I believe my greatest duty before God is to educate my children in the paths of God, and that's what you teach here." So it's good. It's a good education, and yes, we do teach religion, and it is the gospel values of compassion, a good self-image, respect for yourself and others, and hardworking. Give your best. You're special, and it's very important.
So people who may have a fear that you're going to try to convert them to Catholicism, that's not going to happen, but you will be instilling values into those children.
That's right. We don't.
That's
need
something
to
that can't be done. The things that you can do, public school people cannot
can't do it. They're good people.
They
and
can
the
put values
are
in, but
good.
they're limited.
Yeah, they are, and to be honest with you, I don't even know which kids are Catholic and non-Catholic in our school. Most of the time, there's no distinction made. So, okay, so.
All right. Anything else, sister? That I should ask you?
I don't think so, but I appreciate you coming for this and whatever. And as long as God is not going to be in trouble, as long as it doesn't rain till the movie's over, and Irene stays away from us for a couple days.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.
All right, we've been talking with Sister Cordata, the principal here at St. Mary's. It's starting to get a little bit overcast. We've got other things to tape this evening and elsewhere. So we're going to bid adieu. This was August 25th, 2011, and this is for enrollment at St. Mary's. If you're watching this and at some future time, there's still time to enroll your child, so don't feel that you've missed it. Just call the school or stop in and tell them you want to learn more.